Go ahead and play through it. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Tatum out there with Anthony. Then there's Carter. Then it's Mullen. And it's Chamberlain in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Eaton, pass to Houston. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Spurs. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Payton finds James. For the 3. Carter pulls it in. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Kings. Anthony's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Outside Tatum. Goes up from the top of the key. Chamberlain. They shoot again. Eaton grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And finished off by LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Chamberlain, the pass to Carter. Chamberlain a screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Phil Jackson. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Anthony. Shoots over James. Anthony can't hit. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Houston. Pass to Davis. Here's Houston. Defended by Mullen. From deep, James hands it from downtown. LeBron's got 7 points.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
James against Anthony. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. James outside. Pass to Eaton. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Screens it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 9.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside Anthony. Mullen kicks to Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Houston. Still without a basket. Outside Davis. Pass to Payton. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Spurs trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A new lineup here for the Bulls. San Antonio also making some changes. Richmond, who's checked in for Anthony. Devin Booker comes in for Mullen. And Parker subbed in for Vince Carter. Here's Richmond. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Jones kicks to McAdoo. Drexler passes to Jokic. Here's McAdoo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Richmond. For 3. Booker buries the long-range jumper.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Drexler. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Parker in the corner. Chamberlain against Drexler. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Clyde Drexler on the wing. Nash outside. Jokic high post. Fires top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Parker surveying the floor. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis
on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Nash, McAdoo out there with Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron James, and it's Houston at shooting guard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Nash outside. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. Here's Houston, defended by Booker. Houston can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Nash against Parker. Back to Richmond. Clock at 6. Over LeBron. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And the rejection by Parrish. Nash against Richmond. Pass to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
They've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing. That one drops. He ties it up. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. James outside. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Booker dishes to Parrish. Outside, Malone. To the middle, 5 to shoot. And Richmond with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. James looking it over. Here's Davis. That shot, no good. Malone with some nice D. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Booker. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
LeBron kicks to Payton. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Payton's got 5 now.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
Pass to Richmond. 3-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Eaton the pass to LeBron. Payton outside. And a wide open look for James. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Richmond kicks to Parker. Booker outside. Malone sets the pick for Booker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Booker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. On the wing, Payton. Covered by Parker. There's the screen from deep LeBron. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Eaton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Parrish dishes to Parker. Driving inside. And that one drops for him. Parker's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And Parker, so elusive on the drive. Even when you get physical with him, he just brushes you aside.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Chicago. Nash outside. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Drexler. And there's the drive. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leap in ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
It's a close game here in Chicago. Mullen passes to Carter. The 3 from Anthony. Chicago grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Nash. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Jokic a screen. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anthony to the right side. Chamberlain kicks to Mullen. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Drexler. Over Mullen. Mullen with the defensive effort.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters.
Taking a peek now. Thanks for spending half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Chamberlain. Mullen is out there with Carter. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now here's Anthony. Outside Tatum. Over Davis. Tatum's shot is off.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Takes it inside. And it's Davis missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Payton gets the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Houston. Outside, Payton. Here's Houston. No scoring in this one. Nailed from three-point land.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Chamberlain with a screen on Payton. Carter inside the three-point line. Chicago grabs the miss. Eaton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here is LeBron. He's got 11. Outside Anthony. Lets the three fly. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Chamberlain, the pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum, automatic.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Davis with a screen on Anthony. Shot from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. James has got 13. Spurs trail by 4. Anthony, the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to Carter. Puts up a deep 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And it's good. 2 points.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Carter against Payton. Tatum setting the pick for Carter. Over Payton. And it's Carter again missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Houston's shot's good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Anthony. Tatum, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch and shoot situations.
Timeout called. The Bulls. So both teams changing it up here. Out to the right wing. Parker against Nash. Pass to James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Now here's Richmond. He's got 7. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Now Nash. He has yet to score. And here's James outside. From range, LeBron is good.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Parker passes to Malone. Here's the 3. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Parker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
James misses. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Richmond outside. Shoots from the elbow. And another basket for San Antonio.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
James dishes to Nash. They set the screen. Here's McAdoo. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Richmond. The three. Rebounded by McAdoo. Chicago leading by 6. Jokic with it. Nash kicks to LeBron. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking.
Activity. We've had some great shots and they're not dropping. That's okay. They're going to go in or they're not.
And wanted to keep the energy level high. I can understand that. Greg Popovich not worried about the missed shots.
As long as guys are giving it their all, coach feels they're doing what's in their control to be successful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Peyton on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Drexler. LeBron James is out there with Jokic. Then it's Nash. And it's McAdoo in at center. Nash, the pass to McAdoo. 6 on the shot clock. James has a two-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Booker. Drexler defending. For 3, Richmond. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
The wide open look for Drexler. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Richmond. Out to Parker. Richmond outside. Shoots over James. Richmond no good. The Bulls leading by 10. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to James. James down the lane. Out to Nash. Jokic with his screen on Parker. And it's Nash missing. Spurs trail by 10. Booker dishes to Parker. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Parrish with the screen on Nash. Pass to Richmond. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
The Bulls call timeout. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Mullen kicks to Chamberlain. To the paint. And Tatum hammers it home.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the ring.
Nash, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Spurs passing it around. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bulls leading by 4. James, the pass to Eaton. Now James. Pass to Houston. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Chamberlain. Steve Nash pulls it in. Chamberlain gone 1 of 4 from the field. Nash the pass to Eaton. Here's Houston from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
And this is where Houston is at his best. So good at just catching and shooting.
Pass to Chamberlain. Down low. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
James outside. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Payton comes in for Nash. Here is Carter. And here's Anthony from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Eaton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. James finds Payton. Davis setting the pick for Payton. Kicks it out to LeBron. And the Bulls another 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Carter looking around. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Houston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Carter against Payton. Chamberlain down low. Can't cash in from close range. Now, here's Payton. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Orlando Magic. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Chris Paul, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good, Robinson. He does not get the second one. Here's Sacramento now. With the floater, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Towns outside. Doncic outside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Kings. Pass to McGrady. To the right side. They set the screen. Here's Bird. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Towns outside. Now Hill. There's the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. George against Hill. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the basket by Towns.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Pass to McGrady.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Doncic outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Now Paul, pass to McGrady. The three. No luck on that one. Here's West. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's Bird. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's McGrady. And the three-pointer goes. McGrady's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's West. He's guarded by Paul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Doncic. And that one's good.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
The Kings lead by 3. Pass to Bird. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Doncic outside. Back to Hill. Now here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Here's Robinson. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's George. Check by Hill. They get the rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's able to get it back. Bird. He buries it from 3. Bird's got his second bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Out to the wing. Here's Doncic. It's good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. A line change here for Orlando. Love is checked in for Sacramento. Frazier comes in for Paul. The Kings leading. Frazier, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Frazier. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. McGrady, shot is off. Here's Orlando to the inside. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Frazier.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Love. Pass to Frazier. Shot on the wing. Weber pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
And here's Mitchell. Shot is up. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Here's McGrady, guarded by Edwards. And he stays with it. George outside. Back to Love. Here's Frazier. No made baskets yet. Sinks the tray.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots over George. Orlando again missing. Sacramento leading by 7. Pass to Frazier. Missed inside.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Doncic in a shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Oh, got that one up quick.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mobley. And here's Doncic outside. Offensive rebound, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Robinson on the wing. From 11 feet away. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Bird. He's got 5. Paul can't get it to go. Right side Hill. Pass to West. Now here's Doncic. Goes up at the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's our test. Check by Hill. The three is up. And another miss by Sacramento. Magic trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Doncic passes to Towns. Kicks it to Doncic. Luka! Lethal!
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Timeout called. Sacramento. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Bird's got 7.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Robinson on the wing. The shot, no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Hill against Thompson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Left side, Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ginobili. Fires the 3. Paul can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's West. Back to Doncic. 4-3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Sacramento leading by 4. Outside Paul. Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Here's West. Rebound by Sacramento. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. From behind the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Sacramento's ball. 4-point game. And another miss by Sacramento. Hill drives in. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Hill's gotten his first points in this one.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Paul. Hits the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 5.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Orlando calls timeout. The Kings making a switch here. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 5. A minute 31 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the paint. Frazier shot is off. Frazier's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Halliburton outside. And here's Mitchell. Here's Weber. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Sacramento. Bird's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Frazier. There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Here's Bird, guarded by Edwards. Floats one up. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 9.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Outside Edwards. That three's off the mark. Sacramento leading by 4. Frazier, the pass to Mobley. Here's Ginobili. Mobley on a screen. Takes the 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sacramento on top, up 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Kings, we've got George, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. Back to Paul. Here's Bird. And the 3 off target. Hill with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Towns. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds now. George passes to Paul. The 3-pointer off the mark. Magic trail by 4. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Bird. There's the triple. Sacramento again missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Hill. Doncic with it. Robinson a screen on George. And here's Doncic outside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Here's Hill. From the high post, he drills it.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Bird. Back to George. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they're able to recover. George a screen on Towns. From deep three-point range. Orlando with a rebound. Hill's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Towns outside. Now here's Doncic. Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's West. For the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's George. Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's a screen. Paul taking his time here. Robinson with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Hill can't connect. Kings trail by 3. Outside Paul. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
And Sacramento making a change here. Love's checked in. Robinson on the wing. He's got 5. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Bird. He's got 9. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. Orlando grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to West. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Timeout called. Sacramento. So the Kings making a change here. And so here's Sacramento. 4-point game. Here's McGrady. George outside. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
1:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Edwards. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's going to go on Paul George. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Pass to Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd. Thompson finds George. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Orlando leading. Mitchell with the ball. He's scoreless. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. He can't hit that time. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Throws it up high, and Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell! Kings trail by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's McGrady. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. McGrady's got 10.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Robinson in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Frazier. To the wing, right side. To take the lead. No good off the glass. Here's Orlando. Now here's Doncic. Here's West. And he drops it in from the low post. West has got his first points of the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
There's a screen by Love. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To take the lead. Oh, book it. Embiid, a triple.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
Right side, Robinson. Here's Hill. Pass to West. This one for 3. Love grabs the miss.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Frazier, the pass to Love. Now here's Embiid. Thompson outside. To the middle. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes, really anything in that set.
Robinson, a screen on Thompson. Here's Doncic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
And that one misses. Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The Kings lead by 4. Pass to McGrady. Puts up a 3. Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, Doncic with the response.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
The Kings call timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Bird. Soft touch off the glass.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
And here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Hill with the steal. Luka, get off me.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Outside Paul. A minute 58 left in the fourth. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's West. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Bird passes to Paul. Here's Bird, guarded by Doncic. Orlando with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving to the basket to tie it up. That shot off the mark. Ooh, nice D from George. Outside Paul. Pass to Bird. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Doncic, no good.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That's good from George.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Pass to West. Takes a 3. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Tries it from 16. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Orlando. Hill the pass to Doncic. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Paul. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Bird. Oh, off target. Timeout. Magic. And Doncic launches from deep. Oh, no good! We're headed for overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Outside Paul. Pass to George. The three is up. They grab their own miss.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Outside, Hill. And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Bird's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tries to break his ice. Kicks it to George. Pass to Bird. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 11. Here's Hill. Here's Towns. To take the lead. Hauled in by the Kings. Bird's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Paul. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
Pass to Robinson. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Bird. And he banks in the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson defending. Pass to Paul. Robinson with a steal. Hill against Paul. Here's West. Hill the pass to Doncic. Here's West. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Kings. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Timeout. Magic. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not gonna lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Doncic passes to Towns. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And an intentional foul right there. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
George with a steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second wind.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just
say does.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our... We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Anthony. Carter is out there with Mullen. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Tatum in at the 4. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointers, Stockton. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Stockton dishes to O'Neal. Mullen against Wilkins. Pass to Stockton. Stolen by Carter. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Tatum passes to Carter. Back to Tatum. Chamberlain a screen. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside, Mullen. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. They get Dominique Wilkins. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here's Stockton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game, taken away by Anthony. Carter inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Havlicek. No good from outside. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Deep 2 from Anthony. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shaq kicks to Stockton. Arnett surveying the defense. O'Neal a screen on Anthony. Here's Garnett. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Searching for their first points of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Maravich is checked in for Boston. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at San Antonio. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, Boston, 8 games out.
And when I look at San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
It's good from long range.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Garnett. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Anthony left side. The tray. Garnett grabs the board. Celtics trail by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Boston making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Outside Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin McHale.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
For San Antonio, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Count it.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Stockton. Nothing on the board, and that one's good from Havlicek.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Tatum. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's Richmond. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Irving. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In 4th, the Celtics.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style. A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Havlicek. Back to Tatum. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Austin grabs the miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department. And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Allen's checked in for Boston. Then for the Spurs, Robert Parrish is checked in for Chamberlain, and Karl Malone subbed in for Tatum.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Garnett. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs up 8. And we'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for San Antonio. Richmond is out there with Malone. Then there's Parker. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Parrish in at the center. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Parker against Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll start it on the road and play the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. And Parker drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Irving looking over the floor. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Parker. Booker outside. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Kevin Garnett is second.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Richmond for 3. Garnett grabs the board. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Irving passes to Maravich. Here's Wilkins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Malone.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
First one falls for him. Havlicek, he's checked in for Irving. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. The shot, no good. Malone with some nice D.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Wilkins, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Celtics. McHale's checked in for Garnett. And Stockton subbed in for Maravich. Chamberlain with a screen on McHale. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Stockton against Carter. Lets it go. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Pass to Anthony. Chamberlain down low. He's defended by Stockton.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Offensive rebound.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Anthony finds Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
O'Neal's checked in for Boston. Garnett comes in for McHale. Stockton sets the screen for Garnett. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Great D that time from Tatum.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Stockton. Havlicek outside. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Havlicek's got 6.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Carter with it. Last game he had 12. Chamberlain with a screen on Stockton. Outside Carter. No good there. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had him swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Taking a look here now at Boston, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Spurs.
Their bench came in ready to play.
Thank you for being with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through two quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Dominique Wilkins. O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Havlicek in at the three. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Wilkins passes to Stockton. Garnett with the screen for Stockton. Outside, O'Neal. In the corner, it's Stockton. Just 3 to shoot. Over Carter. Stockton's shot is off. Spurs leading by 16. Carter kicks to Tatum. Back to Carter. Takes the three. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Havlicek. Garnett with a screen on Anthony. Havlicek against Anthony. And Stockton, here we go. Here's Shaq with 1 on the clock and the dunk by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Carter kicks to Chamberlain. Outside, Mullen. And Boston with the rebound. O'Neal outside. Stockton outside. Wilkins setting the pick for Stockton. Connects from 3-point range. Stockton's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Tatum. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Wilkins outside. Here's Havlicek. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Stockton from outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Free throw good, Stockton. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
A phenomenal floor general. Stockton is a prototypical point guard who excels at making his teammates better.
Malone, the bounce pass. Parrish outside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. No good from Booker.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
A moment here to see the numbers for Garnett. His last 10 games, he's putting up 9 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Maravich against Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Free throw good, Maravich. Maravich hits them both. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Now Parker. Here's Parrish. Parker outside. On the wing, Malone. Parker sets the screen for Malone. 4 on the clock. Pass to Richmond. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Richmond's got 10.
And Malone's teammates oftentimes the beneficiary of his great passes.
On the wing, Maravich takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Pass to Shaq. Havlicek against Richmond. Havlicek dishes to O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Stockton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio leading by 10. To the inside, Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Stockton. He's got 7. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's O'Neal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Parrish picks one up there. The Celtics have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And Parker puts up a deep 3. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio, Devin Booker out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Malone, then it's Richmond, and it's Parrish in at the center, filling out the middle.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Richmond. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds in this game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Parker. The 15-footer. Good. And the Spurs lead by 11. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Spurs?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so Tatum nails them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Havlicek, the pass to Irving. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Pulls up from the corner, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Spurs lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Havlicek, the pass to Hayes. Six to shoot. Here's Irving. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his sixth rebound on the night. Anthony in the corner. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, you can't give Carmelo Anthony a lane to attack like that.
Celtics trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Havlicek. Rebounded by the Spurs. Chamberlain got his seventh rebound here tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Garnett outside to the middle. Here's Wilkins outside for Stockton. Check his screen on Carter. Stockton with no one around him. Wide open shot is on the money.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Carter missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Chamberlain. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Spurs leading by 14. Outside Mullen. And here's Carter. Outside Anthony. The three. Kicks it out to Mullen. A second chance effort. A rebound by the Celtics. Shaq's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Garnett.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And he gets it to go.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Shaq. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Inside, here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 43 seconds left in the game. Pass to Chamberlain. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And San Antonio has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rejected by McHale. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
So it's San Antonio now, leading by 12. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for